lady.
Oh, there we go. Action.
Oh my god.
We are live.
We gotta get a team.
Yeah. I need a real countdown.
Oh, we shouldn't imply that I didn't give you a countdown.
No. What? Something to be like, all right, guys.
Five.
Yeah.
We still gonna practice for a start though. Maybe we'll be recording our own stuff.
Right. So when they say action, we just be like, and we're back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Such a Fucking Lady, the podcast. I'm your host, Chef Taya.
I'm your other host, Shawty Red.
And we back. This is a real fucking job now.
It is. And
That's
we have
crazy.
to show up, and we show up.
We gotta show. Wait,
we don't be on time.
But think about it is, we don't want to start like giving ourselves too many. We can be proud of ourselves, but I'm just saying we gotta make sure we stay consistent because we can get real consistent and then and then slip into a
comfort.
But 2023, I feel like we've been doing real mother effing good.
We have. Even the editor wrote me the other day. He was like, "Y'all been on it, lately," and I was like,
"Yeah, okay, we consistent. Yeah. You see what time it is." You know what I mean? So I like that. Even on my birthday weekend, because you know what I'm saying? It's a bitch birthday.
It is your birthday.
And next time y'all see me, I'm going to be a whole motherfucking year older. Doing big girl shit, big girl things, big girl problems, big girl bags.
Ooh, talk that shit.
Big girl bags at all times. Talk big girl bags at all times.
Say
you know
that
what I'm
shit, twin.
This ain't, you must talk about Lil T. This
Lil
big T.
Not Lil T.
Lil T. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that.
Big T right here.
You know what I'm saying? In the styrofoam. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's going up. That's all we're trying to say. You know what I mean?
Wee.
And we should start with our shot because we don't need it.
I know.
Okay, our tequila of the week.
Oh, it's Cabo Wabo.
Is it really Cabo Wabo? I thought you were trying to be funny.
It's
what
really
it says
Cabo
on
Wabo.
On the bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, so and what are the ingredients?
100% agave azul.
Okay, 100% agave azul. We only drink reposado. Cheers. Happy birthday.
One time for the birthday, bitch. You remember in the 90s when we used to be like...
We should do tequila ASMRs.
We should.
I can just hear go,
right.
on the mic.
All of...
What you got?
They about to turn this shit off. This what Diamond was talking about. Well,
what you gonna say? So I remember in the 90s and what?
When we used to dream about being able to be older and get drunk and what our favorite drinks was gonna be.
No.
Oh,
you was hot in the ass.
Hot and ready.
You was hot in the ass.
I was ready to get drunk.
I was never sitting around talking about, I know I'm going to have me a Long Island.
Me and my cousin, yes, we was.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all grew up fast. Y'all grew up fast.
It was something so fascinating about those blue wine coolers.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember, saying I wanted to drink.
Yeah, couldn't wait.
What was your first drink?
Who knows?
For real, you had,
it's like, nah.
I was like, you really was living wild. Tell me all about it. I want to hear more.
No. I mean, we used to sneak wine coolers, but are you talking about
But at what age were you sneaking wine coolers?
Oh, we was at least 13.
Yeah, I don't think I was doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
We lived in the country though. So at least
y'all drinking moonshine?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, no. I'm trying to put myself in that situation. I remember I used to always be like, I wonder what Alizé tastes like because of the Parkers, and Monique's always talking about Alizé. So I was like, excuse me, Alizé gotta be good. And there was a couple I know Samore had a joke, or she was in some movie or something, and she was talking about Alizé. So I always wanted to taste Alizé.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And how high?
Was that how high?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. But
he was under her dress.
That was how high?
I mean, not how high.
You talking about soul plane?
Soul
But I don't know. Soul plane was in the night.
But that was soul plane.
Whoa!
I can't believe I said high.
I'm literally like, you mean is that part
high?
2? Like,
no, I meant soul plane.
But I don't remember. I just know I always wanted some Alizé, and I thought that it was gonna be like my I wasn't planning on like going out and having martinis. Like I wasn't watching Sex in the City. Like I want to go to Manhattan and drink cocktails.
Oh, yeah, no, I won't do that.
Yeah, my best friend was doing that. I'm sure, cause you know, it's big Dana energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All that shit. So I'm pretty sure she was probably daydreaming. I gotta ask her. I'm pretty sure she was probably daydreaming about that. But yeah, no. So what was your drink going to be?
I always wanted vodka and
Cranberry?
yes, that was it. I just knew it.
A vodka cranberry?
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what my mama used to drink. Or she used to have the ruby red grapefruit and the vodka.
So when you started going out to the club, what was your signature drink? What was your go-to drink?
They different. I feel like people call them different. No. Like a blue motherfucker or a purple motherfucker.
But they 2 different things. There's a blue motherfucker and a purple motherfucker.
Oh, I thought they was just the same thing.
No, they're different colors. But I mean, it's the same thing, but it's a different liqueur. So you're using the blue carousel or whatever that purple shit was. I forgot what it's called. So it tastes different with those. You get what I'm saying? It's the same, even like a Long Island and all that shit. I get what you're saying. Like it's the same basic ingredients. Yeah. I got what you're saying.
Or Long Island Iced Tea. I feel like that was like, couldn't go wrong with that.
I feel like when I really started going out, I mean, okay, so before when we was going to like the alley and not the alley, the like cave and all that other shit, like we were drinking Four Locos, say passing out.
Absolutely.
First of all, it was juices first. I started off drinking juice, I think, before Four Loko.
What's a juice?
It's a Four Loko, but it's called juice.
I've never had that.
Yeah, and I used to date somebody. I used to call him Juice Man, and I just realized. Well, I didn't just realize, but I remember when I realized why they called him that. And like thinking back in hindsight, I'm like, niggas really named you after a Four Loko. You was really getting lit like that. Because I was drinking Four Locos and juices. And then when I started going to the alley, I was drinking liquid marijuana. As everybody knows, that was my drink. You already know, I got liquid marijuana and I was out of there. I heard somebody order it once. I was like, what's that green drink? And it was like a liquid marijuana. I'm like, let me try that. Oh man,
that was your thing.
That's when I realized. You know what? You know what's crazy? When I was in Virginia, like I want to say, like probably right before I left. I want to say right before. I just know it was around that time. You know the day stuff, but I just know that around that time period, like I had got so fucked up one time that I was like, you ever threw up like blood?
No. Oh my God. You threw up blood? The most I get is the yellow shit.
Yo, somebody told me. I know. Yeah, that's when I knew. I was like, you really going hard, ain't you? Wow. So it was time for me to get out of there. Then I was.
So tell me
it
about
only happened one time. It only happened one time. Like I don't know what happened the night before. I don't really remember what happened. I just know we went to the alley. It was a Wednesday, and then the next day I was. I'm a throw upper. Like,
yeah, she's a throw upper.
I'm a vomiting ass bitch. So I was throwing up, and I started throwing up. Like, it wasn't like pure blood, but I could see blood in it was, unless it was, and I was drinking, unless it was red cherries, because, I mean, I don't know. But other than that, I'm pretty sure it was blood in my throw up.
So did you stop drinking for a while?
No. What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
I was like 22. What do you mean? I prayed, and then the next Wednesday we went back out again.
Well, I mean, I feel it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I used to love the alley too. You remember I had some great nights in there.
You did.
I did. Yeah.
You did have some great nights in the alley, and like I always think like the alley was cool, but like what if we was at Freaknik? Like, what if we was not alive? Old enough to attend Freaknik. Do you think I really would you have been there, you feel like?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I would have been
there.
Okay, because listen, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, they had Black Bike Week, and it's like the same thing.
Oh, yeah, I already know. I dumped somebody for being in Black Bike Week.
So, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and then he moved me in when I made him come home.
Yeah.
That same day, because I heard he's out there bike week. No.
And that in the 90s, it was just like that. Like
in the 90s, it was just like that. How you know?
Because my mama used to go.
How did you?
So it was the pictures. Like I was there, right?
You said it was just like
it was just like that.
I thought that was the other you. You're in there like your past like talking bitch. You said it was just like that. Trust me.
I was there on the scene.
That was the last time.
My camcorder.
Wait, you would have overlapped lives though.
Silly ass.
You was alive then.
I was very much.
Oh, okay. We not doing no more drugs. No,
Stop saying it like that.
Me? I know you opened the podcast saying the D word. And now I can't sing it, but you open the podcast.
I did not say anything.
I got you recording it. It may not be on video, but I promise y'all I got the audio of her saying it.
Wow.
But I wouldn't want to be at Freaknik just because I want to dance outside on cars. But I'm like, if I was me, I probably would be there, but I'm not really that girl. But like,
I'd have been on.
No. Yep. I know. But I would have came with you. You know what? Once I got lit enough, let me not pretend, because you already, once I got lit enough, I'd have been right with you. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a time. We'd have been there, we would have been down in Atlanta. Yeah. Doing our thing. But Freaknik was always one of the things that, like, I felt like if I was born in the 70s, like, and I could live in the 90s. Yeah. A time. Like, how would I have been? What kind of haircut would I have had? Yeah. I probably would have went for, like, that asymmetrical. I was thinking that, but you know what? I don't know if I would have did. That was edgy. Yeah. That was edgy. I'd have had red hair still. Probably wouldn't have been as bright, but you know. I probably would have went for the innocent look, because you know there's always like that innocent girl. Super curly. I would probably do like the half up, half down, and then or nap you up, or go curly, or you know just like a simple like you know what I'm saying, little half up, little ponytail, like a natural look. I feel like looking natural was a thing back then. Like the girls we looked up to was skinny as fuck. Yeah. When I think about it, I'm just like. Our goal was to be small. Like, that was the goal, to be, like, being skinny. Still my goal. Well, you don't want to be a size 1. No, I would never. I used to wear a 00, though. Wow. I'm sorry. How y'all feel about when you're talking to your friend and you're recording a podcast, you can't say what you would have really said. It was just y'all. I was like, this sounded a little funny, but yeah, I feel like when we was smaller, we was smaller not in size, but in age. Mm-hmm. The people that we looked up to, they were like, we wasn't, like having a fat ass wasn't, like the video girls and the video vixen all in back in the day wasn't what it is now. Right. So like the trajectory is amazing how it has changed over time. Yeah. I get that. All right. So what was your favorite 90s group? R&B, rap group, or person? Dude, oh my God. Oh, the list is endless. Okay, first of all, Mason Betha. It's from Harlem. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So I love Mace, and everybody know that. I always keep saying that. That was my man's in them. I was trying to figure out what my favorite group was, but I'm gonna either have to say Jodeci or Casey and JoJo, because both of them got some of my like favorite hits. But I just love when romance, like sing to me. Yeah. So I would say for me, Mary J. Blige, because that's what my mama was listening to that a lot. But you know what? I love Mary, and she's one of my favorites. But like, I even like her 2000s album. So like, she has transcended over time. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I like me some Mary J. Blige. Yeah. A group though? Mm-hmm. I don't know. You got to pick. You got NSYNC. You got Backstreet Boys. You got Blink 182. Who would I know more of their songs would be a group for me? You got Blackstreet. You got.
Oh, 112.
Oh, I love Peaches and Cream.
Yeah, or
Let's
Jagged
Get
Edge.
Married. Ooh, Jagged Edge. Ooh, those are good ones.
Yeah.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
I feel like they was like coming like towards the end of the 90s though.
Yeah.
I love R&B in the 90s, and I feel like even now when I'm like always thinking about love songs and my favorite love songs, it's like
Definitely 90s.
90s R&B.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if I can even name my favorite R&B. Do you have a favorite R&B song from the 90s?
A favorite R&B song from the 90s. One that I can sing from top to bottom is Mary J. Blige. Oh, wait, Erykah Badu. Tyrone.
Bitch.
Tony.
Tony.
Who the fuck is Tony?
I'm getting tired of your shits.
You don't never buy me nothing. Okay.
Yeah, that was the one with shit.
Yeah.
The Live with the Apollo. Was that the video? Is that the one she made a video?
Yeah, I think that's the song. Because the
I
studio
think
recorded one, I
better.
don't like it. I like the
that one.
the live one.
That was it. That's a great motherfucking choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that Erykah Badu song, anything Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
I got all her fucking songs on my phone, so like I can sing anything of hers start to finish, like her first like 2 albums, and then like 2000 albums, and then Monica, Brandy. Like I just feel like there's so many artists we can name, and we can sing their songs start to finish. When we do karaoke, these are the songs that we choose to sing. I don't know what y'all choosing.
The boy is mine.
I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. He belongs to me. The boy is mine. Think it's time we got this straight. But Shakira always made me Brandy though. Shakira was always Monica.
I love being Monica.
Yeah, well, I really didn't have a choice to be Monica because she was the older sister, so she was bullying me. You know what I'm saying? She's been a bully, so she was bullying me, and so I was always Brandy. So I grow. That's where my love for Brandy started, was being bullied into being her on The Boy Is Mine.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? That's like when you in the Destiny's Child group and everybody. Who was you in Destiny's Child? Beyonce. I don't remember who Beyonce was, but I just know I was Latavia. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought she was the prettiest. So I was like, I want to be Latavia. I think she the prettiest. And I think Chelsea was Kelly. And I feel like Shakira, Shakira might have, or no, Shakira was Latoya. Yeah, my cousin Diana was Beyonce, but she was light skinned. So that's kind of, you go off of how people look. Yeah. And off of which ones you like. So then once you get to the look, you got to battle out for who you want.
And my cousins, they could sing. And
for real?
Shut up. But we went off color though.
Shut up. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, they can sing. Them girls.
I mean, I can sing in I can sing.
Cut a rug.
I can cut a motherfucking rug. I cut a rug. I made All City Choir. We already talked about that. I made All City Choir. And I never forget that. And she said I was angelic.
That she's a child of God.
My voice is angelic. Like, you can tell I'm a soprano though. You a tenor? You a tenor or alto?
I'm a nothing.
You want in a choir at church?
I could be bass.
Not you. Let me hear it.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Wherever he laid his hat was
his bass.
And when he died. Okay, that's a good one. But yeah, besides R&B, we also had hip hop. That was also a big thing in the 90s. Okay. And I actively felt like I don't remember I remember Tupac and Biggie dying, but I don't remember it because I was young, like in the sense of I remember where I was sitting, like Aaliyah when she died, I can remember where I was sitting at. But I remember once I got a little older, 7, 8, 9, I don't even know. When did Tupac die? 97, right?
I think
Biggie died 90. When did
Biggie? I think Biggie died in 96.
6?
And Tupac died in 95.
Really?
Something like that.
When did Tupac?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I just remember Biggie's funeral.
You remember? How do you remember? Okay, hold up, y'all.
Because
so On September 7th, 1996, Tupac died at 25.
Okay.
So we both right. We had them switched though, because you said one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then around 6 months later, and Biggie died early. Like they died back to back. Around 6 months later, March 9th, 1997, Biggie died.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But what would you say? So what was your memory about it?
Oh, I don't necessarily remember him dying, but whenever they had his funeral, I just remember that being on the news.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. I remember just being able to watch it.
I remember my mom used to tell me that Tupac was my father.
I know she did. Did you believe her?
No, I knew who my dad was.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad was alive at that point. So, yeah, I knew who my fucking father was. But she used to say jokingly, like, you know Tupac your daddy, right? Like she thought it was funny. You know, I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
I really don't know why but she said it for, like, years. Like, not even, like, I think I might have told her to stop saying it. Like, probably, like, for real.
That's funny.
Like, okay, stop, though. Because not, like,
It's not funny.
I'm, like, 26. It's not my dad. Like, why do you keep saying that?
You're not my dad.
Like, she really kept saying that. So, like, I said it to say, like, when the thing was going on, like, their beef, like, I don't remember. I just remember actively feeling like a part of it. Like I really knew I was on Tupac's side, if that made sense. Like
really,
yeah. Like I don't remember like the beef like per se because I was like 5, but I can remember the energy I felt. So I remember when I got like older, like when I was like I said, I was like 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you start really hearing the music because our parents are still playing their music at that point. And then I remember like my mom always playing. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned she played Biggie too because like my dad still lives from New York, so like. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot that she learned from them, so it was a lot that I heard like from New York. But I really felt like I was riding with Pop. Like I already knew. Like
I knew once I got of age that I was
first
on
off,
Biggie.
Fuck the bitch and the click you claim.
And I like the song. It's a good one.
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
She don't say,
oh no. Oh God.
Oh my God.
So I knew for sure that I was on Biggie just because I was like, yeah, I'm from New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what their lives would have been.
Right. Like who would have been the best rapper?
Well, not that.
Oh yeah, that's what I would have done. Like, would it still be?
Who would have really won? Like, oh, okay, like, oh yeah, they
like
can't.
Top rappers, like, who would be our top 5?
Now, however much I love Pac, Pac might have turned Ye, because Ye, Ye is my.
Yeah.
If you think about like the mindset on like the wokeness always ends up being too woke, unwoke, dead.
Right, yeah.
So like, and Tupac was very like emotionally, you know what I'm saying, intelligent and like, and I hope he wouldn't have, but I'm saying when you like that woke around people who are on some other shit, you end up either getting sucked into it or elevating, and Kanye got sucked into it. So I feel like, Tupac always had that volatile side sometimes. So yeah, the poet is always the most dangerous one. So. Yeah.
The genius is
exactly. But I like how like one thing about Tupac also is that like he was one of my favorite actors as well at that time because like he did his thing. My boy was in movies like he was getting out there. Poetic Justice. You know what I'm saying? Juice. You know what I'm saying? Above the Rim.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a plethora of Tupac movies.
Biggie was on Martin.
He was on Martin. He still had his glasses on.
He did.
I seen that thinking it was just like, y'all know I love Biggie. First of all, let me start with that. But I seen this thing, it was like, this is when y'all think of Biggie, this is who y'all see, and this is the nigga from the Biggie movie. And it was like, this
Jamal.
Yeah, it was like, this is what this nigga really looked like. And they posted it, and they showed him with his eyes, like, you know what I'm saying, like his crossed eyes and shit. And I'm like, and it was like, it took him and Faith was really fighting over it. I'm just like,
yeah. That dick was probably dicking.
That he was lit at the time. You trying to say you would have fucked Biggie? Just stop playing.
Nah,
why you play so much?
Nah.
Why you so wild? If he was here right now, and he had the same like buzz, same like level, You probably would have booked me.
Yeah, probably.
I was crossing the bitch, but he would have been lit. You'd have been like,
Yep.
Right up there, And this one, and I'm gonna stick beside him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stick
my
beside
young Miami, happy.
Oh my goodness.
Sure would.
That's like I'm not calling you a groupie, but being a groupie back then was easier.
It was.
Being a groupie back then was totally different from what being a groupie is now. Like now, yeah. I don't know what the steps are. But like before it, they just had to show up to the club. Like I'm talking about the time when she met Martin and she was in his section and all kind of shit. I was like,
really?
Oh, so you didn't show up to the club, you know what I'm saying? And was being a bad bitch, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know, face card never declined. So,
okay.
Yeah, child.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always thought, you watch the videos and you watch the fucking movies and people are dancing in the club and stuff like that. I just always knew that it was gonna be like that.
Right.
People dance.
That's how I picture it, like doing the fucking the shit from Loving Basketball, right. How they was getting it.
Okay. I always picture that. Like I just wanted to
have fun. That kind of
fun.
Yeah. You was slighted.
I do. Oh my God. And now you can't even go in a club and dance. You know what I'm saying?
If we started hitting that old school, they'd be like, but they was dancing.
Okay. I was watching House Party the other day, and I was like, damn, they look like they having so much fun in that house party.
Yeah.
You ain't have to be the best dressed in the building. You just had to be in the building.
But they want to be the best dressed though too, because they was dressing back then. They was putting that shit on. Shit that people wearing now. They was putting that shit on though. Low key. They clothes, their shoes. I'm not saying all house party, but like that era in general, they style. Like we still wear their styles. I think that
the men were putting that shit on more than the women for sure back then.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like with the name brands, like when you had Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren, that meant something back then.
It did.
You got Polo? Like what? You doing that shit?
That meant something at least up until 2012.
Okay. Yeah, man. Oh man. Well, Polos had a comeback. Remember when everybody was wearing polos to the club? Is that when we was wearing blazers to the club? When they was wearing polos?
They was wearing polos. They had the big polo. Ooh, niggas just knew they was the shit when they had that big polo.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh.
They just knew they was the shit with that big polo.
And Virginia, that's how you can spot a Navy nigga. And I'm like, looking for a nigga in the Navy. And I'm like, they had a big, or they had like some Gucci on some random, like, they was, like niggas and they was the only ones down there wearing that shit. And Virginia.
Okay.
Like, cause couldn't nobody else afford that shit. You like, oh, you got a Louis Vuitton bill. Oh, he must have went on tour. He was the, what they call that shit. I can't even remember no more. He went on cruise.
On cruise.
On cruise. I think it was on cruise. But in the 90s, everybody was on cruise. They was fresh. They was finding ways to get that shit. They had a booster. They was boosting. You seen Kanan?
Okay.
Jukebox was boosting.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how we gonna get from Jukebox now to Jukebox and Power. And when is Tommy and Ghost coming into the picture, or they just never gonna come? They gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Well, they said it was like later on. They're starting from the beginning.
But when you watch Power, they said they met like in high school, like they was going around the way. Kanan about 39 now. This nigga done murked people. He killed his dad. Unkilled him. Like I'm just like.
But he was on his way to high school. He wasn't even in high school when
you trying to tell me Kanan started off in he did not start off in middle school.
He was leaving. He was his first year of high school.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that. I'm about to look into that.
Okay, so favorite TV shows from the 90s.
What your hat?
Oh, Martin. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Absolutely, I was a Martin girl. Okay, Martin or Fresh Prince?
Oh, I would. If you asked me when I was younger, I would have said Fresh Prince. If you ask me as an adult, I'm gonna say Martin.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I always been a Martin girl. Okay, so why was Fresh Prince your favorite? You thought it was funnier?
Yeah.
Really?
No, I didn't think it was funnier. I like Will Smith was fine.
I chill. See, then I wasn't into the
to like looks and stuff.
No.
Or like
I mean, come on, stop. Not in the looks. Come on. Chill out now. You jumping out the window. No. I'm talking about I wasn't into like Will wasn't my type then. Like you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It wasn't my type then. Yeah. I thought Will was cute, right? But Martin was so funny to me, and I'm like, oh, he's funny. And then Martin kind of reminded me of my dad, but not in a sexual way.
Yeah,
but
I
like
know
you
what
get what I'm saying? I'm like, cause I'm like, this is how. Ooh. I might tap into some therapy shit just now. I feel like my dad wasn't. Maybe I envisioned like her mama told me she had met Martin at one time, so I visualized maybe Martin as my. That's how I figured like my father figured being like funny, but like he still cared, but like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. That's how I envisioned my dad from the memories that I had of him as like Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I was really into it. I was like,
yeah.
Okay, I can see
it makes sense now.
Yeah,
like you was
I think about dad being just like, but now that I'm older, I think I understand the comedy in the Fresh Prince more. Not even older, but like, because I was probably like, I don't know, like 17, 18, whenever I started watching on my own. I was like, this is actually fucking funny. But like when I was a kid, I didn't really watch Fresh Prince. Like I caught it like when I caught it, but.
Yeah, see, I was like that. Even with Sister would probably be top of my list because I watched that like often.
Okay, yeah, but that was my sister. I got my own mind. I do my own son and my own time. Now everybody sees how different. Remember when they changed the fucking opening?
Yeah.
And they updated this game, and it was older and they had straight hair. You get what I'm saying?
That was the one.
I know. I'm just saying,
when it happened,
when it happened, like when you. I remember watching it when the new. That's what I'm saying. I remember watching it, and Sisters had a new opening, and it was like, wow, sister, and I was like, oh shit.
Okay.
I was like,
I figured whenever they straightened their hair,
remember
it was
that
gonna
episode?
Be different. Yeah.
I think Tamira. Who straightened their hair first? Tia straightened her hair, and Tamira was jealous because she was hanging out with the cool girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that Gabrielle Union's episode? But Gabrielle Union came a couple times on Sister though.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
I feel like she was a part of like the fun, like the.
But she was more consistent once they got their hair straightened. Yeah. So it might have been because she was doing all the stealing and shit out the mall. Yeah. You remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think she was a part of like the Popular Girls crew. Speaking of Popular Girls, you want to talk about Street Talk? Maybe?
Street Talk. Yeah, girl. Let's talk about.
What the streets talking about?
Okay, first and foremost, Rihanna halftime at the Super Bowl. She showed off her newest addition to her family.
Not newest addition.
Yeah, her baby. She having a new baby. She's pregnant. It. Yeah, me too. Get it out the way. That's what I would do. Back to back them.
That's really why I'm angry. So, but go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead. No, I just. Till about to be 5. So,
oh my gosh, she got 2 years.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and so the people were surprised that she's pregnant again after she just had her first one. But I'm just like, I'm that age too, where if I want to back to back it, let's get it out the way, ready to get it over with. So, any thoughts?
Rihanna's 35, and I did not know that today until I listened to another pod, and they said she was 35. And I'm like, Rihanna's 35? I didn't realize she was 35.
I didn't either.
So now it all makes sense. Because I feel like everybody know we're all at the age where we're just, like, trying to transition. And, like, it's like sink or swim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get a man, you got to find a family. Like, everybody's like, what's happening? Like, you leaving them? Are you happy? Are you not happy? Or, like, everything is more urgent because of, like, the age we're at. We feel like... We want to feel like we don't want to leave this earth without accomplishing something or having a legacy or whatever we want to fucking call it.
Right.
So, so I get it. Like, she's 35, and hopefully she let us, man. That's even better. Like, be with a man that you love.
Everybody love to talk about having a ring. You got 2 kids and you still don't have a ring, but that's not everybody's path.
It ain't, but I'm not having no more kids, so I have a ring.
Well, I'm not in her tax bracket either. So
absolutely. So that's also
yes.
That makes a difference.
Yep.
It makes a difference in the sense of like if if she feels like we don't even know what she wants. If they want to get, everybody don't believe in that kind of stuff, like intertwining businesses and trying to making prenups and all kind of stuff. So I that's a whole nother ball game once you get to that status. But if she wants that and she's not and she's just settling, then I don't want nobody to settle. But like we don't know what the fuck she want.
Right.
And I didn't even think about the ring thing when I found out she was pregnant. I think because they're celebrities, and I always expect them to break up.
I could see that. Speaking of Rihanna, everybody's talking about Chris Brown and him doing a song with Halle, and I don't understand. This man's been doing features for the last however many years, and now that it's with Halle, one of Beyonce's proteges. Now it's just like, oh my God, he can't do music anymore. Why is he doing music with her? And so, like, he's going to ruin her reputation. But, like...
I thought the song was with Chloe.
I mean, yeah, Chloe. I said Halle. Oops.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm thinking it's with Chloe.
Yeah, that's what I meant with Chloe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, am I tripping? Okay.
Yeah. So... Now that it's with her, that everybody's in an uproar and everybody has so much to say. And so he went on a little Twitter rant and he was like, y'all talking about me and Blueface beat up Krishan on TV every week and it's okay.
Said they beat up each other.
Oh, yeah, they beat up each other every week on TV and it's okay. And the white people do it and nobody says anything to them. So... I do it, and I apologize. He take accountability for it, and it's still a problem. And I agree with him because, like, she accepted his apology, and they dealt with each other after the situation. So if she could forgive him, why are y'all still upset?
That's the biggest point.
It just didn't work. It just didn't work out after they reconciled.
But she took that nigga back. Was taking a couple pictures in the woods with them. I never forget. They took a picture on the front of her car, and she was like holding the jacket, and there's like trees behind them. And this was after the scuffle.
She went on the Oprah show. They talk about it. She said on the show she missed him.
She didn't go to Ayana?
No, it was Oprah.
Dang.
Yeah, it was Oprah.
No, I'm just saying everybody go to. I thought she never went there afterwards. So probably in the same building. Probably filming this.
Probably. They both come on OWN. So.
Okay. I love OWN.
Yeah. So, yeah. That happened with Chris Brown, the whole Rihanna thing. And then Krishan supposedly talked Ruby into posting the screenshots of DDG trying to talk to her after his and Halle's alleged breakup. And so, first Blueface said something back to Chris Brown about including him in his rant. Yeah. And I could understand his point too, but I understand what Chris Brown was saying.
It's been so long. I'm not saying people should be forgiven for their sins. What I'm saying is hold everybody to the same standard.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all. And then if you I'm one of the people, like, if you like it, I love it. Like, if my friends with somebody, like, if we met him, okay, we all not talking to him. But if you like it, I fucking love it. We all in. Right. So she went back to that man. Once she went back to that man, I gotta absolve myself of any.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Of any.
I
felt about what happened, because I can't be more invested in your trauma than you are.
Oh, I agree 100%.
I can't be more invested in your trauma than you are. You got to be invested in this if you want to fix this. And she went back. So that's when I washed my hands of it. Ever since then, Chris Brown was good in my books. I can't say I forgot it happened, but
yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And Jaguar Wright was online talking about some stuff that happened, but I'm not going to say it because, I do want a little sponsorship. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to wear, we got Fenty VIP thingies. What you call them? The monthly subscription thingies. Oh, yeah. So like, we would love to, you know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, she was saying crazy shit, and I'm just like, everybody has a speculation about what happened that night and how what happened, and if she did this and he did that. It doesn't matter, right? He never came out openly and said, well, she was doing this and she was like, he said his piece like about what happened, but he wasn't blaming her for what happened. You know what I'm saying? So like now when people are trying to like pick sides, it's not even necessary. The case is closed for me.
That's it.
The case is closed.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah. Let that man live.
Right. And so back to DDG and Halle and Blueface. Mm-hmm. So he gets on the internet. I guess what speculation is that he felt the way that Krishan was invited to the Super Bowl and he wasn't.
How you mad about your bitch being invited to the Super Bowl and not you? Like, what kind of... This is it's so weird.
Without her, he wouldn't be as relevant as he is to me.
Like, you gotta be aware of your surroundings, and people are not aware of their surroundings. How I feel about Krishan personally, I don't have no beef with her, but like the things that I see on TV, everybody's different kinds of bitches. Like at the end of the fucking day, and she's the show. She brings the fucking show. She is. You gotta know, like, you hate her, love her, like her, leave her.
Right.
It's entertaining. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and you taking this bitch money on top of that. So, if she get invited to Super Bowl, why are you mad? You might get you another sponsorship. Okay. Because we heard the check is signed over to you. So, what you mad about? Okay. You mad you can't go take pictures on the field? Ooh. What are you really mad about? Like, sassy. It's sassy. I'm dying. These niggas are so sassy. Okay.
And so he went on like a little Twitter rant about, and it was posting videos of the things that Krishan was saying about, because I guess he's trying to say she's two-faced by telling Ruby to post whatever was going on. And so he was posting videos of conversations that they were having.
Her talking about people, whatever. Sassy. It's just so sassy. Why are you...
DDG
why you recording your bitch while she talking? So like you was planning to have evidence against me. You was waiting for me to do something and step out of line so you can correct me because I already have built a case against you. What you here for? Yeah. I want her out of that. Yeah. Because you got to get out of that. Because that ain't it.
So yeah. That's
DDG, what did you say about him?
What did I say about him?
You said her. You said DDG and Halle too. Like,
I think that DDG is a sassy boy too. Mm-hmm. Because why are you getting on the internet prematurely first, and then you arguing with your ex about your new girl, and you got we all see her as the really good girl. And you're ruining her reputation. You're making her look bad. And Amanda Seales said it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really worried about her ruining her reputation, right? Because, like, we all know who we dating. We can pretend. We can put our blindfolders on. We can tuck it, cover it, pretend we didn't see the shit he posted before he got with us. But it's all in here. So she's not shocked by like the things that he's doing. So good, she okay with that. That's what she like. But I don't want to talk. I'm not fucking with. You're not about to be online arguing with no bitch
at all.
Like at all. I don't even want you online arguing with a nigga because you shouldn't be arguing, nigga. Like the fuck, like you might have a one liner and leave it there, but you're not going back and forth and your thumbs is worn out because you online all day.
Going back and forth.
What a bitch. Yeah. Your ex bitch. Because I got on her shirt or all kind of weird shit, and we'll be like, I just want these women to like have minds of their own and not be influenced by other people and surrounded. But it's so hard. I get it. Like I'm not saying like I just get it. I get it. Y'all young. There's a lot going on. Y'all on the scene. You feel like you want to be in the in crowd. You want to do this. I get all of it, but it's just like this is just stupid. It's all stupid.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah, not the Little Mermaid.
Okay, not the Little Mermaid. Okay, let's talk about how Monique, I was about to call her Kim. Why was I calling her Kim? Monique, she read Kim Whitley and Sherry Shepherd because they got on live and was talking about how good she did, but backhandedly talking about how she got blackballed and why did the two need to be put together. And
what you mean? What happened? What you mean backhandedly? Like, who knew there was
what
happened?
Oh, because so Sherry said some shit like, her performance in the new movie she's in was so good, and it's a shame that she got blackballed because she's such a good actress type shit. And Kim Willie was like agreeing with her. And it was just like Monique came back like, hi my babies.
Lenard.
Okay.
Keep it on the playground.
Okay. And she came back and she read their ass a filth like, you could compliment me and just leave it at that. All of that, how I got blackballed and what happened and how I'm making my it's not a thing.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been included. Just give me my flowers and keep it pushing.
Right.
So, yeah.
What else is happening? Is all the streets talking about?
I just want to make sure you're okay.
Why? I just keep saying, my eyes twitching. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, my eye keep twitching. That's all I keep saying. And you keep being like, what's wrong? I'm like, bitch, my eye twitching. I just didn't want to say it out loud. My eye twitching.
Okay.
Now they gonna be watching my nerves the whole episode.
Right.
God damn.
I'm sorry. Saucy Santana's Zell Sway.
I would say I'm saucy, but I'm bossy. And let me see you walk. Yeah, walk. That's a big body Benz. That's a big body Benz.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be tooting that shit up.
You already know, and he know how to make it.
And he got them grippers.
Okay.
So he probably be motherfucking. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what he do, so I can't. Maybe he don't do that. But him and Zell,
gives.
I would watch.
Yeah, I would too, because they don't strike me as a, you know what I'm saying, the type to like each other.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're different. They
gave me different type of
a different vibe.
Yeah. So
that'll probably make it even better.
Right. They probably really like each other too. That's what it gives.
Right. They do be doing little cute shit.
Right.
They do be little tagging and shit.
So yeah, I think that's cute. But that's all I got for the streets. You got anything you want to add to the streets?
You know, I want to be honest, because if the streets was talking about something, I do not remember.
Okay.
I probably had some things, but none of them.
Okay.
Yep. So that's it. That's it for street talk.
That's what the streets is talking about.
Do y'all remember the last day? Y'all remember when the world was supposed to end?
Y2K?
Y2K, bitch. Remember Y2K?
Y2K, absolutely. It was supposed to happen on 2000.
If you didn't live, if you did not live through Y2K, you didn't live. Right. You didn't live.
You didn't. What was you doing on New Year's 2000?
I remember 20. The year was 1999.
Yes.
The night was dark.
Yep.
The moon was full.
Amen.
Our parents were out.
Yep.
Maybe at the Flying 20s. You don't know about that? That was that's a virgin.
My mom had shipped me to South Carolina for the holiday.
That's the old head club. That's when I was like a kid. Mom used to go there when I was a kid. She used to go to the Flying 20s, and then the other shit in Hampton. I forgot the fucking name of it now.
Yeah, my mom used to go to the nightlife.
The Comfort Zone used to have another name, like back in the day. But the Comfort Zone had another name, and then the Flying 20s. So Mom was at the Flying 20s probably. Grandpa, who knows where he was? I just know we were at the house, me, the same people, my sister Shakira, Diana, Chelsea. We were all scared. I remember Chelsea kept saying the world was going to end. She was older than us, so she kept telling us the world was going to end Y2K. I wonder if she remembers she was this hyped about Y2K.
My story's so sad.
She was so hyped. She kept telling us the computers were going to crash, but like she was older than us. You got to imagine. So I think I was like 8. So I was the youngest. Right. So we was like 8, 10, and she was like 12. You get what I'm saying? So she had a little gap on us type shit.
So they was talking crazy at school at that point.
Right, you already know. So she was like, Y2K, the world's going to end. The computer's going to shut down. So when the countdown was sitting in front of the TV and then being like, it counting down and being like,
that's it.
And then nothing happened. And we was like, we know the world won't go. You know, but we didn't really know that. I was scared. I think that she might have started my anxiety. So, where was you at doing Y2K?
Oh, it was Y2K. My mom sent me to freaking South Carolina for the
Y2K.
Yep. My mom sent me to South Carolina for the holidays, like she always does or did, and my family we did firecrackers and we did like stuff like that, and then I remember I had on this blue overall like corduroy overall set. And we did what we did. We came back in the house and everybody's like, you know, eating, drinking, talking, whatever. And then my mom called my cousin and they told me that my dad died. And not my biological dad, but my brother's dad.
Okay.
And so that's who I consider dad. And they told me that and I beat up.
You beat up?
Peed on myself. Oh. Yeah. And so, happy 2000.
So that was on that, he died on that eve?
That night, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a fucking memory.
Yep. So yeah, that was, that's where I was, Y2K.
That was the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's traumatic.
It is. So, on to more funnier things. What was your favorite toys from the 90s?
Gigapets.
Oh, you stole mine. Gigapets was my favorite.
And I had a Tamagotchi.
Oh, I ain't had
You had a Tamagotchi. The Tamagotchi was the elevated Gigapet.
Was it?
Yes. And I told Mama everybody had Gigapets. I was like, I want a Tamagotchi. And she got me a fucking Tamagotchi. I never get that shit. It was like, you can put that shit on your keychain. I was jumping and eating and living and the time ticking and shit and making more food. It was doing all kinds. Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That's all I got.
I had Furbies.
I have Barbie. Furbies too. I have Furbies too.
Baby newborn.
New baby born.
You could feed that baby. It peed.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, but the baby, even like this like little texture of food, and it would eat the food, y'all.
Yeah, it came in a little package.
And like it would pee. It was like a real fucking baby. You had to change the diapers and everything.
Yeah.
You had to buy more diapers when you ran out. It was crazy.
It was. A Barbie Jeep. Oh, I wanted a Barbie Jeep so bad. I've never had one.
Me neither.
I always wanted a Barbie Jeep when I was little.
My aunt cousins that I was just talking about, I never forget like their mom had they was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They lived, you know what I'm saying? They was living in Denby before I knew what Denby was. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Kiln Creek type shit. But I remember they had a nice ass house. I remember going to their house and like they always had like Barbies and they always had Barbie houses and Barbie toys. I'm like, we don't got no fucking Barbies. Like it was. We had. My mom bought us baby dolls, so we always had baby dolls. So I got used to having a baby doll. Like I always had a baby doll. Like if she bought us a Barbie, it was probably if we asked for it, but she didn't go out and buy Barbies. But I think that's not what she knew. Baby dolls. That's what she bought. So yeah, I never forget always going to the house. They had Barbie Jeeps. They had the Dream House. They had every fucking thing.
I ain't never had no Dream House. I had the Speedboat. Was all I had.
House. They got a yard. Mm-hmm. They got Barbie fucking Dream Houses and shit.
Yeah.
We all turned out the same.
Yep. Here we are.
It didn't make a difference.
Yo-yos. Oh, I used to love yo-yos.
I was like yo-yo. I had the light up one.
Yep, and you could walk the dog.
Yep, I used to walk. I had
to the cradle. And Slinkies.
Oh, I used to love a Slinky too. You said you can win a Slinky anywhere.
Yeah. I love the good Slinky.
That's crazy.
What about your favorite Microsoft games? You had to click Windows. You had to click games. I know you're a solitaire girl. I
will say I can say solitaire. I hated Minecraft and I can never understand the motherfucking I can never understand Minecraft. Minesweeper.
I love that.
But I was playing spades up there too. Remember when you could like make like the spades? You could put your name up there to play spades, and you'd be playing with 4 like random people, and they'd be like a white. Like all these white people.
Yeah.
But there was like cartoon characters, but like poorly made Microsoft cartoon characters. Yeah. I became good back then. I forgot about them. You could play Minesweeper. You said you couldn't play it. You could play Minesweeper.
I won.
How you play Minesweeper? I never knew how to play it. I just seen the numbers.
You just had to be. I couldn't even tell you how, but like it had to do with like where you was clicking. You got to be mindful where you clicking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how.
You had to like count up and over. Like I think it's gave me so much anxiety.
I think I won just random, not because I knew what the fuck I was doing.
If I was playing that, I was super bored, and I was like totally bored. I'm like, let me challenge myself. Yeah. But anytime I play it, I'd be like, I don't like this. You just never know where you're gonna click at. You just never know
where you're gonna explode the bomb.
Like, and you think you're doing it right, and you're trying to count up and to the side.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that game. That was fun.
That wasn't fun for me, but that's like we playing them games on the computers, and we was on AOL chat rooms. And
oh, absolutely. Do you remember dial-up?
You had to unplug your phone and plug it into your computer, and your mom would be like, "Get off the internet! I need to make phone calls." You had to get off the internet.
Off the internet. You could not talk on the phone and surf the web at the same time.
That's crazy. How you got to hook the box up and you will see the AOL shit like connecting the man like running and shit.
My mom ended up getting us 2 separate lines. So
I feel like everybody once they made the 2-line thing, everybody's parents like, oh, I got 2 lines. Like I'm on the internet and I'm on the phone with you right now. We got 2 lines. Like that was a thing to have 2 lines. Yeah. We got 2 lines. But I remember I was on the
that's like having Wi-Fi and guest Wi-Fi now.
Okay. I feel like it all works the same. So it really don't, right? But I remember being in those chat rooms, right? And you can like they were like ASL, age, sex, location.
Right.
And you can click the kind of chat rooms you want to be in. And
like the age group. I used to be in
just being there lying and shit.
In like, the 13 and teenage.
Oh, I'm just pushing
group.
it. Like, why are you up there?
Telling people I'm 13
Talking
and I'm 8.
Crazy shit. I tell everybody, I was the original catfish, man. I was the original catfish. Like,
I feel like we could all catfish at that point.
No. I'm gonna tell you how far.
Okay, come on, because I need to hear how far. Because I feel like we was all lying our ass off.
Let me tell you how far I pushed it. So, I was catfishing well into MySpace days, not just on
What?
Okay, listen. So around this time, like, guess when I was a kid, Lord have mercy. This is why you can't leave kids alone, y'all. When I was kids, when I was younger, we was hunching and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So around that age, I started messing with like females, right? But in middle school is when I realized that I might like girls, right? But I was nervous to say I like girls, so I was catfishing. Like I saw somebody's pictures, and I was like being like I was a lesbian, like. But I was like, it wasn't me, and I had a whole girlfriend and every fucking thing. Like I had a whole girlfriend.
How do you even meet other people on MySpace?
What you mean? Like, I think I had a chat room, and then I was in something, and I would meet them, and they would add my MySpace. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd, like, add my MySpace page. Like, I was, like, on another, like, group, whatever I was on. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I had a whole MySpace page, or, you know, you can search people on MySpace, like, random pictures. You know what I'm saying? They would pop up. You can search profiles and shit. So, or I don't remember all the searching profiles.
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember what I was doing. All I remember is I had a girlfriend. That's all I know. And, we was just, like, talking about a lot of gay shit. And I was just like, okay, like, this may be... It might be me. And I started talking to my ex. Well, I can't say ex. This is my old best friend from when I was like in like 3rd or 4th grade. I still got like an old picture of us as kids, right? At my house. And we connected after like a few years. It's about to get sad. We connected after a few years, right? I met her like, I don't know, 3rd, 4th. It was 2nd to 4th grade. Mm-hmm. And then like in middle school, we reconnected online. And we started talking, and we decided we was going to be girlfriends. So we started dating, and she told me she was a lesbian, and she was a stud, and she was, like, talking about masturbating. We was, like, I think we was having phone sex and everything, right? But I think I was, like, in middle school, like, and this was a female.
And nobody picked up the other phone?
No, I think I remember doing this when we was in a house. So, like, I had, like, a cell phone at this point. So, like, I had, like, this one, like, I had, like a little flip phone. I think I was, like, in 9th grade at this point. Okay. But... me and her would be on the phone, and like she would talk about stuff, and then she started telling me like how her uncle was molesting her, and she was pregnant, and like the story it was trigger warning. Sorry guys,
wow.
sorry, trigger warning. But I remember talking to her and being like, I was not comfortable with it. And I was just like, I'm too childish for this. Like, I'm like, I wasn't mentally I was like, why is she telling me this? Call the cops. Like, go to the police, please.
Oh shit!
Get examination. But she was pregnant. She had a miscarriage. Like, it was so much going on.
That's overload for a young mom.
I was literally like 12, 13. I remember talking to this girl and being like, I gotta cut this off. This is getting hectic. Like, I don't remember if I just remember. I don't know how I started talking to her, but I just stopped talking to this girl. So I was like, this is just too fucking much. Like, you get molested, you're pregnant, you got people over.
Oh, baby.
I'm like, is she just really fucking? I didn't know what she was doing. I didn't know if she was like lying or because you know somebody tell you a story and it was so outlandish that you'd be like, you know how kids used to lie. So I'm just like, is this the truth or like I just know how to take it. I was too young for that. Yeah. She poured all that on me, and I was just like, I don't know how to take this. Like, tell your mom or call the cops. Like, I don't know. Like, SVU would come and they can, you know what I'm saying?
They can handle it.
Yeah, they can handle it. But I was catfishing.
I was not I was catfishing, but only on AOL chat. Once we got to MySpace, it was just about the people I went to school with.
But you wasn't having a problem with your sexual identity.
No. Don't say it like that.
You wasn't having problems. You wasn't having problems with your sexual identity. Now, was you?
I wasn't.
Now, what?
No. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that and you felt like you had to create fake pages.
Oh, my gosh.
But...
yeah, that was a wild time, y'all. So I don't know how y'all still getting catfish now. Like, there's so many resources. Like, when I be watching catfish and stuff, I be like, these people are just stupid. Like,
as fuck, because if you can't FaceTime me, we can't set up a Zoom meeting.
We can't Zoom.
We can't Skype.
Facebook message. Instagram. Snapchat.
Okay, everything has
a video.
Yeah.
Androids can now join iPhone group chats via a link on a FaceTime. So what are we doing here? Yeah. Why y'all wanna
that's what you want this
like
fake
this
narrative that you've constructed in your mind.
This
you
is
like
good
that
for you.
Shit.
This is good for you.
You feeding into that. So yeah, what do you think are some things that we had that Gen Z would like lose their fucking minds?
Everything that we had pretty much. My mouth. Everything that we have pretty much, they don't want none of that stuff. They don't want the dial-up. They don't want the desktops. They don't want the flip phones, the pages.
You know what they do? What they would love?
The pages and the dial-up and the Microsoft.
Okay.
And the Minecraft and the Solitaire and the
okay.
And the Reeboks and the flip phones. I'm just saying. None of it. It was hard. It was hard.
No. Because we didn't have cell phones. Parents didn't know where the fuck we was at. If they could get away with half the shit that we could got away with because we ain't have GPS.
They're not as smart as us, though. We could have stayed home. We were staying home by ourselves at 5. They can't do that.
Right. They can't.
That was different. I was frying chicken at 5. Y'all not...
I damn sure was making me some eggs and bacon.
I never forget the first meal I made. I was frying chicken in the kitchen. And my mom was like, it's not cooked. Put it back in the grease. We put it back in the grease. She kept trying to say it was ribs. It was not ribs. She swear that was my first meal. That's made up. Parents make up shit all the time.
My mom used to be like, you can't cook when there's not a grown up in the house. I used to call my grandma on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to make some breakfast. Can you stay on the phone?
Right. And if the house catch on fire, just hang up and then turn your phone 3 times.
Okay. A rotary phone. Oh my God. Did y'all have one? Or did you know someone who had a rotary phone?
I mean, probably at some point. I remember using one. I knew how to use one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I knew people who didn't know how to use one. I know how to
use
one.
These kids, they wouldn't know how to use one.
You gotta roll that shit back to the number you trying to call.
They wouldn't know how to use the navigator. You remember we used to have to get the navigators and hook them up to the car all type of ways just to get
remember
the
we couldn't even, you ain't have navigation.
We didn't have navigation. MapQuest, absolutely. We used to have atlases and fucking maps and all type of shit.
We lived through a lot.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I wasn't thinking this. I read this. That we were the first, like, we're like a mixed generation. Like, we lived through, like, not having shit and having shit. Like, literally, like, growing with fucking technology.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, our elders who just, like, oh, shit, what is this?
Yeah.
And they can't figure that shit. And they can't figure that shit out.
Yeah. I feel like I can't figure that shit out half the time.
Back to
I just always want to do this in the club.
However do you want it?
However
do you need it?
Oh.
However do you want it?
However
do you need it?
do you need me?
However do you want it?
You heard that? Told you bass.
You guys, we're back with Vibes or Nah.
Vibes or no?
And the vibe for this week is missing high school a vibe or no? Like, y'all miss being back in the old hallways with your knapsacks on, your sweaters tied around your waist?
She trying to make it sound
and standing on one side of the hallway for if you were a Crip or if you were a Blood, and having to pick sides.
That's how your school was?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They had a little battle one time, but yeah. It didn't last long. It was only a few months. They had a couple fights and stuff. It was the suburbs, so
wow.
It was Woodside High School, guys. Nope.
And that's what y'all was doing up at the
yeah,
one
you had
side?
to choose. You had to choose a side. Yeah, you definitely had to choose a side of the hallway. Like, you either talk to niggas on this side. Even if you knew the other ones, you was cool with them, you could only talk to niggas on the same side of the hallway. It's getting wild out there.
Okay.
Getting wild out there. You know I got
like,
nervous.
Damn.
You know I get nervous.
What is that?
So looking like how stable is instruction? You know?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Woo. We all was a little.
You know what I'm saying? But you think people in the top 4 survive because
what?
Well, because we might be okay because we're on 11. What's the top 4 on this? 17?
19.
I think it's 17.
19.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You two live here, right? So yeah, you said we might be okay because we like in between, but at the bottom.
The motherfuckers who like on 18 and shit, they be like 18. That's a bitch.
Oh, that's how they say it? Oh, that's how they say it. Oh,
like yeah, bitch. You okay, 18. Ooh.
I'd probably be nauseous every morning. I couldn't be up there. My nerves too bad.
Really? I want to be up there so bad. Thirsty.
Even when I'm here, I'm just like...
Really? I feel like I'm not high enough.
I don't like to be anywhere where if I fall, I can't survive.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to be... That's what I knew the suburbs is for me. But if I'm anywhere, and if I can't make it after a leap, you never know when you may have to leap.
And my pool's shallow as hell. So.
Yeah, the pool shallow. If you jump into the pool, your skull's...
Yeah,
and I would have to like aim to the pool and hold my body weight. Don't take me down to the concrete.
Okay, you gotta be a real professional diver to make that happen.
Yeah, and hopefully the wind is blowing west.
Yep. Facts. That is west, and that's where it needs to be blowing for us to not fucking still break our skull.
I got my mental compass, y'all. This is my compass from the 90s. y'all don't got that. That's how I knew this was west. I didn't even have to. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Y'all
she
young
right
kids
about
don't
it.
got that. Okay, did we give them the score for the vibe or no? Because I don't know if we even talked about it. Okay,
school.
y'all.
How did we go from school?
I don't even know how we got here. It's okay though. We're going back though. We're going back. Right. So for the vibe for this week is it cool to miss high school? When I was in high school, we had to stand on one side. She
is caught in the matrix. Okay.
Okay, no, y'all, I'm just kidding. So, y'all, unfortunately, I think I've been dragging this out because I don't want to report this. With 50% of the votes, it's a tie.
It is a tie.
And it's not a vibe.
Because it is a vibe. And here we are, 50-50. It's a vibe because it was so carefree back then. I didn't even have a curfeue. And so
you don't got one now.
Okay, but imagine not having one in high school. Like, come on. Come on.
I think I wasn't having that much fun, and that's what I was saying to my friends. I think we wasn't, because y'all was drinking. We was drinking wine. I drank a wine cooler like twice in high school.
We was going to parties. We was doing all types of shit.
But I wasn't drinking alcohol.
We won't always drinking fucking alcohol. We won't sitting around passing the fucking wine cooler around. Like, we wasn't taking shots and swigs of it or no shit like that.
Just going out to like twerk fest.
Right, yeah.
And shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Twerking our ass off.
Okay. I mean, that was cool, but like, that's it?
Yeah, it was cute. I didn't fucking have any fucking
bills.
Let's
see what the people gotta say. We're gonna take it to the streets and see what the streets is talking about, and let's get y'all opinions. Someone said, I'm not gonna say what she really said because I'm gonna assume what she said. She said Woodside was strict as fuck, and she said love my freedom, but she said wins. I don't know what that meant. I think that means Woodside. That's where she went. I don't really know what she meant, but I guess she said she loved her freedom. She voted no. It wasn't a vibe for her. Deja voted. Deja said no responsibility.
No responsibilities.
Because she had to weigh in. We also had another vote from one of our supporters, and they said, I'll take homework over these big girl bills any day. And so she voted that high school was a vibe. And I'm just like, still. And then somebody else voted, oh, God, these people have so many opinions. They voted and said, I missed the social setting. Shrug. And I'm just like, you know what? That's the realest statement I've read out of all of these. Because it's not a vibe for me. But the realest thing I can say is the social setting. Like, you can meet and talk and mix and mingle. And you meet different kinds of people. And, you know, I understand that. But, like, I just don't miss it. Like, I just think maybe I just wasn't having enough fun. Maybe. Or because I just don't miss it. Or I just had better times in my life as an adult. I experienced so much shit that was lit as fuck. That I'm just like, I was never doing this shit in high school. I couldn't experience this. I couldn't travel like this. Like, the things that I've experienced are amazing. I've seen beautiful things and met beautiful people. And then I didn't do that shit in high school. High school was fucking high school. It's just
missing. It's not like we want to go back and relive it.
Missing it, but I don't miss anything about it.
Oh, okay.
It was just cool. And the things that happened they're great memories. But it's not. But missing something means you want it back. Miss is to want back.
I would go back and do it.
I wouldn't.
I had a great time.
It was never that serious. Like, so your life hasn't been exciting the years you've been out of?
Absolutely. But I didn't have any responsibilities.
So if you had to choose between everything you experienced as an adult after high school, where we are now after high school, because technically you probably spent the same amount of time in, you're saying, if not more, you spent more time in school, really. Because we went to school from the time we was like 4 to the time we was like 18. So you was in school for years. And then the time you had as an adult, if you had to pick which one was the most enjoyable experience, what would you choose?
College.
No.
Because that's school still.
Sweetie.
I know, we talk about high school. But
high school or so adult life is what you would choose because college is a part of your adult life.
Yeah, but so I had fun in high school. I miss it. I could miss something and not want to go back. Okay, it's like missing my family and not wanting to hang out with them. Like, I love them, I miss them, but I want to hang out with them.
That's a good synopsis. Yeah. I just don't feel that way. I just don't miss it. I
miss it.
It's like, okay, it was a part of my life. Okay, cool. But there's some other things I would redo again.
As an adult,
no goddamn high school. But if I had a top 10 things I would redo in my life, high school is not in one of them. If I had to pick moments that I would redo, none of them would be from high school.
Nothing would be from high school.
None of them.
Okay.
That one time we was at where was we at? We was at Boogaloo.
What?
And look back at this one.
You would redo that night with that outfit.
That was a brunch. Was it brunch, right? Or was that a night? Was it? Oh, day party.
Was a day party.
It was a day party.
Yeah.
That
shirt.
That night, that day. You remember that when I had that shirt on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had that shirt on.
That was that same night?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. That's in the picture. It's picture. I didn't remember if she put us together or not. That was that night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Both our faces are just different. But yeah.
Yeah, but that was, you know what I'm saying? I can think of a lot of memories. But it would not be one from high school. That's all I'm saying. Y'all was cool, though. But I guess, I mean, it's a draw.
Yeah. High school was fun. I'll do it again.
So, because... Unfortunately, guys, well, it's a draw. This is my segment, so if I gotta be the deal breaker. So with 100% of the votes, it's not a vibe.
It's not a vibe.
Missing high school is not a vibe. Sorry, I had to be the deal breaker, guys. I didn't want to do that to y'all, but somebody had to.
Do you have one for next week? Or are we gonna?
I got that. So the vibe for next week is, we'll tell you next time. You guys already know that. Stay tuned. Are you ready to wrap up our 90s episode?
Yes.
What's your 90s synopsis? Or you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
I want to say a couple things about the 90s, and this has come from the heart.
Okay, tell us.
You know, I look back at the 90s and I think, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was wishing I was a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. I was going to do the rap. But then when I was just a little Negro. But that was my favorite song.
Yeah, I love that.
I used to cry to
too.
that song because like I was...
Why?
You know, I'm emotional, and I just feel like I'm not a kid anymore. Like, I'm about to, like, you know how I get? I start thinking life is ending. And I was, like, 7 already thinking these thoughts, like, I'm not a kid anymore. Like, I can't even get those days back that I had.
That's wild.
I used to sit in my window and sing Monica's Sitting on My... what's that song?
That's Brandy.
No.
Sitting up in my room.
No, but the one Monica was like, I want to be alone today.
It's just one of those days.
I used to sit in the window and cry and sing that. I want to be alone. That's when I knew I was emotional. I was in kindergarten. Serious.
Yeah, get her.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. We was living in Aqueduct, y'all. Y'all can run this back. Run the school zone in. We was living in Aqueduct, and I used to sit in my window, and I'd be like, it's just one of them days. But I used to get in trouble. I used to cry in the window. You didn't cry in the window.
I've cried in the window, but it was probably Genuine My Pony on.
Why was my pony on?
'Cause
why are you crying to a pony?
It wasn't that I was crying to that, but that's probably what was on. Watching my friends play in front of the building. I couldn't go outside.
They be riding their bike down.
Yeah. Talking to you through the window and shit.
Then they used to give out these boxes of food back in the neighborhood. Mom always let me go get the box. You know what I'm saying? With the cheese and stuff in it. It's government cheese. I'm serious though. But it was cool back then though. It was cool. It was a reason to get out the house.
Okay.
So anyways, guys, I want to wrap things up. It's time to wrap things up, okay? If you don't remember Cream Savers, that's unfortunate. Cream Savers was one of the best things that happened to the 90s.
I hated Cream Savers.
People don't talk about Cream Savers. They had the peach flavor. They had
I love
the
caramel. The caramel candies. That was like the peach. I mean, that was like
you
the
want
caramel.
Meemaw in a peepaw. Nobody wanted caramel candy.
And the cinnamon ones. I love those. The red ones. And then the ones that came in the yellow pack. Ooh, the butterscotch.
Things were different for us.
Yeah, I love it.
You talking about butterscotch? Deja, how old are you?
Are we not talking about the 90s?
I know, but no. Even when Meemaws gave us the butterscotch and the strawberries wrapped in the strawberry wrapping, remember the strawberry candies with the strawberry wrapping? They'd be like, "Here, take one."
That's
I would eat if I was desperate.
Oh, I hated those.
But the
cinnamon ones
no,
and the butterscotch, I love those candies.
You see the little red ones?
Yes.
You look like you ate the little red candies.
I love them candies. Absolutely. Oh, you can get the combo pack with the butterscotch and the cinnamons.
I can tell you it's bad.
Chef's kiss. I love that candy.
I ain't really do those. So y'all, Cream Savers was the best thing that ever happened to the 90s.
Did y'all have Hugger Bears?
I'm sorry, this is my wrap up. When it was the Huggy Bear. You mean little Huggies? The juices?
The Hugger juice. Those was good ones for the 90s. But we'll get into those later.
Okay. We're going to wrap up the first part of This is the 90s. We'll come back again if you guys really are dying some
die-hard 90s fans.
Listen, guys, we have more. Trust us. And then next time we'll come back a little more level-headed. Maybe not. But either way, you'll still get the facts or you won't get the facts. Who knows?
Yeah.
But this was the first half of This is the 90s. We are kids who got our news from newspapers. I used to circle houses in a newspaper that I wanted to buy.
Oh, yeah, we had telephone books.
White pages, pagers.
Yellow pages.
You know, things that you young bucks have never experienced. So, you know, just respect us. And, you know, just know it's a bad bitch's birthday. And that's how
Happy birthday.
And that's it. You want to wrap it up?
It's your birthday.
Yeah, so what I'm doing, who gonna do it for?
And
that's it.
In this shit.
All I want for my birthday is a. Do you want to do a big booty wrap up? Because we didn't like a girl chat because we didn't do a girl chat.
Okay, let's chat it up.
Last episode, did we do a girl chat? Who knows?
Maybe.
Anything you want to chat about? And if you don't have anything, I'm gonna try to find this thing if I can find it. And
are you excited to be a year older?
No, I'm scared.
Oh no, why?
It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I just feel like I'm getting older, and I'm like,
time is ticking.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, get your life together. Like that's kind of how I feel in my head.
Please
so,
preach to the choir. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I was gonna try to find something for y'all, but I can't find it, so we'll do another episode. But yeah, I'm excited because like I feel like this is the most mellow I've been coming into my birthday, so I'm excited in the sense of like, okay, I think I'm coming into a good energy, so it's gonna bring good things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm being optimistic about everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not overthinking, overlooking, feeling like unsatisfied. I'm just being appreciative of like the whole moment in general.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm excited for that. But this is like the first birthday where I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, I'm an adult. Like I felt like an adult last year, but this year I really feel like an adult. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then I'm excited to see what the year's gonna bring. Like I feel like I'm in this is where I feel like I'm stuck between. I'm stuck between wanting to like figure out a time frame of having a baby because everybody I feel like my baby about to be 4, so it's like if I'm gonna have a baby, I need to have a baby now. But then being like also want to get married, but then also being like, oh, I also want to travel with my friends. So how am I travel with my friends and have a baby? Like, honey, and you trying to like make it make sense.
Yes.
And people trying to like book trips for the next like year or two, and I'm just like, I do want to book these trips, but I'm just like, what am I about to do? Though?
Yeah. What will my life be?
What will my life be? And I don't want to make all these plans and then.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So so that's it. Like everybody's like, oh, I want to go here. I want to go to Italy. My sister was talking about taking a sister's trip. Like we got like so many trips planned, and she said what she want to do for her 35th birthday. And I told her I want to have a baby, and she's like, well, you gotta wait till after my birthday. Like
when's her 35th next year?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, because next year I'm turning 30. So yeah, she's turning 35 next year. So she's like, I'm turning 35 next year, and we're going to do our trip. So, like, you're going to have to wait after my birthday and have a baby. And I'm just like, okay. So add another couple months to that. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I don't want to be nobody's baby mama. So there's also that. But there's also just, like, I don't know. It's just feel like a rush of, like, everything coming towards you.
Honey, I haven't even found a man yet. So, like, I'm behind is how I feel. But I'm also at this point in life where I'm drained. I don't even know if I want a relationship. But I'm ready to have kids, and I don't want to be no single parent either. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? So
you don't want to just have a baby. You want to have everything.
Yeah, I want you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want my baby to have see what family, you know, mom and dad and how, like I want that for my kid. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I am with it, too. And, you know, my birthday a couple weeks after yours. And so, here we are.
Here we are.
Birthday season.
Making shit in shape. I feel like this has been, like, this year I've been the most optimistic I've ever been, though, about everything. And I feel
just like in 2023 or 2022
2023. Okay. That's it. 2023. Last year, I feel like I was starting like my like journey like mentally, but like now, I feel like in general, I feel like this is the most like optimistic about like everything, like my health, like fucking relationships, whatever. I've been the most like what's gonna be, it's gonna be, and I'm just like I know that like I don't know. I feel like I know my energy and what I feel like I'm worth and what I give to the world, and I feel like you know you get stuff back when you know what I'm saying. Where you give positive shit. So yeah. So I'm just like, I feel like I want to have the mindset of like everything that I want is gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's just the biggest part of like believing, like feeling like I deserve the things that I put out, and no matter how it comes to me, in what shape, I'm ready to receive it.
Yeah, I feel like I went through a setback to have a bigger comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just ready to take on the world. You know what I'm
ready
saying?
to see what 23 has to offer.
And y'all, we could do a whole manifestation episode because we did talk about our goals at the beginning of the year, but like talk about the steps we take. But y'all let us know if y'all want to motherfucking, what I'm saying, dive deep.
Yeah.
If y'all want to dive
or do
deep.
y'all want to go live and do it?
Ooh.
Like
I don't think I don't know if they bold enough for that. We gotta let them get comfortable because they've been acting scared.
Right. That's right.
We'll see. I'm trying to call y'all bluff.
Okay.
But yeah, this has been
another episode
of Such a Fucking Lady, the podcast. Peace.
Such a Fucking Lady.